Oh, crabs have had me bait on that one. Hi there, welcome back to the channel. Long time since I've been on the beach. I say we, because I'm here with my pal Gordon. He's doing a bit of fishing with us. Gordon's brought me to this spot. It's a good spot. He's had some success here. He's fishing one of his special rigs, and I'm going to show you that in a bit. There's more detail of it on his own channel. Gordon's channel is called Fishing Things. Do check it out. I'll put a link in the description below. You can go and have a look at his channel down there. And he gets up to all sorts of interesting things. Low water was about 6 o'clock this morning, so it was an early start for me. I left home at about 3:30 to get here for 5, get ourselves set up and see how we get on. So I've already had quite a bit of weed. I'm hoping it's not going to be a complete weed fest today, but we'll have to see. Gordon's getting himself set up here. I've got a feeling one or two of his rigs have got at least half a dozen hooks on them. He's just putting out his 4th rod. Now, he hasn't said anything, but I'm not sure if this is a competition or not. But if it is, I'm undergunned, because he's got 4 rods out. Gordon's done quite well on this beach in the past for flounder. He's had a small turbot. He's also had a sea trout as well. You never know what we might pick up. We've got mackerel that was caught yesterday as the bait, and we've got a bit of ragworm and some stinky old squid. I think that's been hanging around a bit, to be honest with you. Gordon, you've been fishing this beach a few times. You've had some good flounder?
Fishing here a few years actually. Aye, some bonny flounder sometimes. But it can be a good beach for turbot as well.
I'd like to catch. I've not caught a turbot before, so I think that'll be a first for me if we get one.
Okay, but a small turbot. You don't get great big ones here.
Turbot's a turbot.
Aye, bonny fish. Off a bonny fish like.
You're fishing your special rig today.
Oh aye, the Fluke Dowser.
The Fluke Dowser.
That's what I call it. Aye. you mind years ago they used to douse for water.
Oh yeah.
Just searching for water.
So it looks like that.
Similar to that, but dowsing for flukes.
Well, when you bring it back in to bait up,
aye,
we'll have a closer look at that.
Let the folks see it. Aye.
And for a full description on how to make it, I'll put a link in the description and you can have a look at that.
Great stuff.
So what do you think the chances are today then? It's overcast, so...
Yeah, I would think we'd get something, Phil, aye. Once the tide starts coming in a bit, again, we'll start biting, I would think. I'm working four fishing rods so that I can beat Phil, make sure I beat Phil.
I knew there'd be a competition on. I'm out of practice. I haven't been on the beach for ages.
Oh yeah.
Definitely a load of weed on there. Gonna have to sort out this rod and we'll come back to you. All right. Today is Monday. Friday I went out fishing. I was doing some fly fishing and it was super warm. I was just rolling my sleeves up. It was super warm. Today has gone back to being really dreary. There's a lot of moisture in the air and we had quite a big heavy rainstorm last night. There's a lot of water on the road. Spring's not here yet. Just pan you around. It's a wonderful beach. This is heading up north. So, got a load of weed here. I'm not a fan of fishing in the weed. I think if we get a lot of this weed, we might either have to change beach or I might just go down to 1 rod. What a nuisance. So have we still got the bait? Yeah, bait's still on. Gripper lead's okay. I think they're just picking up the seaweed. Just wipe my hands. Right. Let's send this one back out.
So I've got 3 beach casters out, and then I've got a scratching rod over here.
Gordon's chattering away over there, and he's forgotten that my microphone's on his lapel, so we can hear everything he's saying.
Well, my father's.
I can't hear him from here, but we'll get him on the
and
microphone.
I put a rod holder on top. It's awful handy.
I'll let him know.
You can just pop it in. You can just walk behind the beach.
So I just got Gordon checking out my rod. It's going to give it a cast. Where's he gone with that? Oh, nice cast. Not sure if he's gone over my line now. Doing a bit of a distance cast for me. Just haven't quite got the swing and the arm just yet. So good man, he's sending them out a bit further than I can get them. So keeping the line nice and tight on the way in. So we've got a 6-pronged gripper lead on, and trying to keep the line nice and taut because most of the weed seems to be close in, so we're trying to avoid that. Weed fishing, I love it. The mono seems to be picking up the seaweed a lot more than the braid, but you work with what you've got, don't you? Yeah, lovely beach, lovely beach. There's so much of this expanse of sand up this coastline, all the way from Aberdeen all the way up here. Beautiful flat sandy beaches, big dunes behind us. It's fantastic. So this is the Fluke Dowser, a 7-hook rig that's been out there an hour and it hasn't done the business just yet, has it?
No.
But you still got your bait. There's
still got my bait.
A number of these have still got bait on them.
There's surely nothing here.
Whoop.
We're in the wrong spot, I do.
Are you all right there? So I've got to show you this. I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera, but the bit of bling that's on there is a false fingernail. I bet Gordon gets some right looks when he goes in the chemist asking for false fingernails. So he's got that, a few beads and a hook, just a short trace onto his stainless steel welding rod, is it you've used here?
A welding rod's right.
A welding rod. Clever.
Oh, it's clever when it works.
Have you got a patent out on this idea?
I think I can bankrupt about so.
So on my rigs, I've just got 2 hooks on each one. One of them's got the circles on, and one of them's just a standard platy rig. They've all got bling on them. I've got black and neon coloured beads, baited with the mackerel, but not actually getting a fish just at the moment. So I think what we might do is give it another hour, and then we might walk along the beach a bit and give it another go. I think the technique of casting further out and getting the rod tip high has helped a bit. I've not been plagued by the weed quite so much just recently. Lines seem quite tight. When you see a tripod surrounded by weed, that tells you something, doesn't it? Today I'm using the Advanta RSB beach caster, 13 foot. I've got 2 of those and these Rovex reels. This one's got 30-pound mono, this one's got some braid on it. It's probably about 50-pound braid. Got the special towel here for keeping the fingers clean. Put the rod tips up there. Gordon's winding another one of his rods in. I'm losing count of how many rods he's got there and how many hooks. I think he's got the best part of 20 hooks out there. So if you can hear some noise in the background, it's a helicopter going out to one of the rigs.
Oh well, I've got something. A wee dog. Well, it's a species.
So, how many hooks have you had out to get that one?
Oh, about 20. Oh well, he's just let hook. Great
Yeah.
stuff.
Easy way to go back.
Bonny wee fish.
So both these rods have been out for a little while now. Just got to break this gripper out.
Oh, I thought gripper needs a 6 strong thing.
There's a lot of stretch in this mono. Don't think it's out yet. Well, this 6 gripper lead is giving me a workout to fetch it in. Seaweed! Right, let's get this one in as well. Oh, I think we might have a little fish here. Hey, we got something. Another little dab.
That's a look you've got here, tell us you. That's a cracker, isn't you?
So this one's just with the circle hook, just nicely hooked at the corner of the mouth there.
Yeah.
We've just got to take that out. So we've not blanked. We've got a lovely little dab. Let's get him back. You can see that, but you can just see the dab's eyes there, look. He's just hiding in the sand. Always good to see him going back. So, the blank is off. Small dab, but a lovely dab all the same. So just to show you a little bit more about these circle hook and the various beads, and a gripper there. This is a 5 ounce 6 pronged gripper, which really holds things. On the other side we've got some more of these luminous beads and a little whirligig thing there. They're just a couple of rigs that I made up whilst I've been not able to fish. So it's good to come and try them out. I think, yeah, it was the small circle hooks. So the luminous and black beads and the circle hook was the one that got the dab. We've just moved on to another mark. So if you can see behind me a long trail of footprints. I just come along to another mark that Gordon's been successful at before. So we're going to give that a try. So we're about 2 hours into the tide now. So we've got another few hours yet. The escape route is just across the way here. So I don't think we're going to get the tide coming around behind us, whatever things are. I'm sort of seeing a bit less seaweed as well. Right, let's get those baits out and see what we can do. Gordon's got 2 dabs and I've got 1, so I think we need to put this to rights. But I am fishing with 4 hooks and he's fishing with 20. Listen to him chuckle.
I got 2 fish, you got 1.
Aye, on your 20 hooks. Just keeping this line tight as Gordon's just taught me to do. Get the other rod baited up and put that out between the other 2. Just a little bit of mackerel on here. Freshen this bit up. Just checking that drag as well. So that's both rods out, rebaited. I'm still on the mackerel. I think that's probably the best thing to do for the little dabs and the flounders. The weather's turned out a bit better than I thought, so I had to take a layer off The floaty suit is really hot walking across here. Okay, so let's see how we get on. This is heaven to be back on the beach. Really enjoy it. I had some good flounder fishing last year when I eventually found out where they were. So yeah, this one should be good. Whoop. Gordon's got so many lines out, he's getting himself tangled up here. Been watching some gannets diving. It was really spectacular to see and good to know, because there must be some fish there if they're... Whoop, we've got a broken rod over here. That wasn't in the plan. Let's go and see what he's up to. So, we've just been doing a bit of surgery.
Phil had some kind of army knife.
A cheap army knife thing.
And we cut the bad bit off. And we're just going to pop this in just now and see if it works.
You'll need to be gentle with that one, but I think you'll get there with it. So I'm not seeing any movement on the rod tips at the minute. The bird just dived right in front of us there. Not sure what sort that was, but yeah, just dived right in front of us. So we've got the Swiss Army knife out and we've had a go of repairing, cutting the broken bit of Gordon's rod off. So with a bit of luck, if he's a gentle cast, it'll do for the rest of the day. I think as we've moved from one bit of the beach to the other, from one mark to the other, maybe it just got dislocated and it wasn't quite in its socket. Bit of a shame, because it's a nice rod. Looks like a good rough ground rod, that. Not sure what make it is. Just coming up to 9 o'clock, so 3 hours after high water. So hopefully get some flounders. Or that turbot. Oh my. So the broken rod is being gently cast. It didn't work. It's just broken again. I think that requires a bit more than a beach fix. Oh, that's a nuisance, isn't it? It was a good try. Yeah, when he gets in the shed with the proper tools, it'll get fixed. Just had a bite on one of the rods. Yeah, right-hand rod. Well, the rod gave a right nod. Bait's gone off the top one. Thought I was going to level up the score there with an extra fish. Gordon's cooked some crabs, or partons as they call them here. So he cooked it last night. Absolutely gorgeous. I just missed a bite.
Did you? A good bite, like?
A good bite. A real dink over, yeah. It was on the little circle hooks.
Oh, yeah. That's a piggy.
Absolutely lovely crab. You really can't beat it, can you? Out on the beach with your mates, eating fresh crab, catching a few fish, having a good blether. Yeah, cracking day. Really good. Just going to move my stuff up the bank a bit because tide's coming in quite quick. So we're just in the process of moving back. You can see the tide's coming in here. We're on just like a little bit of a ridge, and just behind us is a lower bit. So Gordon's saying that, you know, the water can come in there quite quick. So I'm currently being outfished by Gordon, but I have to say I've just got 4 baited hooks in the water, and even though he's broken one of his rods, he's still got about maybe 16 hooks in the water. But he's got 3 dabs, 3 nice dabs. I've had the 1 nice dab. Had a good bite. It's interesting, we haven't had a flounder, and usually it's flounders that we get this time of year. One year I was fishing for a competition, and I could not get a dab. It was a species competition for the year and I just couldn't get a dab. I had flounder after flounder and couldn't get it, and now it's the other way around. So went to get the disgorger, but it unhooked itself. So small flounder. So we have been getting some flounders. Nice one. Pleased with that. So a little way to go to catch Gordon up, but that's a dab and a flounder. 2 species. So So on this rod, we just had quite a bounce, and this feels quite heavy. There's something. Oh.
Your gripper lead, the 6 strong gripper lead.
The gripper, yeah. So it feels like the gripper's come out. Keep getting a tap. I think there's something there, you know.
You maybe get another one.
Yeah.
Maybe get another longer piece in it.
Yeah. So this will be on the this is on the circles. Yeah, it feels like there's something there. It'd be nice if it was a turbo. I'd be happy with anything, but it'd be nice if it was a turbo.
I think it's early for them yet.
Is it?
It has been.
You had that little one though earlier this year, didn't you?
What kind of means it?
That must have been March time, you know.
No, it was one or four.
Was it?
What was it, Peter Heath like? I wasn't expecting one.
Well, don't tell me.
Oh, no.
Do you think because it... Maybe I should have brought him in quicker with it being the circle.
Oh, the small hook, so small.
Definitely felt like we had something on that. But hey, let's get it back out again.
Oh, get it going. Keep going.
Getting the feeling that I should have wound a bit quicker on that last one. I'm pretty sure I got something there. I think just with a small circle hook, maybe the stop-start coming in slowly, trying to pick up a second fish or another fish on the way in, probably didn't work that time. I think I should have just wound in. Anyway, we'll keep our eye on it. Just so good to be back out. My strap line, it's good to be out. So Gordon's rod is sort of nodding away here. We're not sure if it's the wave or a fish.
I think it's a waves, it's washed it down.
I think it could well be seaweed. As expected, it is the seaweed fish.
Oh, it was a great big fish, Phil, I lost it.
So we had quite a few kind of bites going on there. Rod tip really knocking around. So I've broken the lead out and we'll just see if we got something. Let's see. Oh! Gordon said he's doing a close-up so it looks bigger. That was quite a knock on the rod, wasn't it? Yeah. There we go. Really nicely hooked just in the mouth there with the circle hook. There he is. Beautiful. Is he going to cooperate? Yeah, look at that. Let's get him back. There he goes. Oh, he's burying himself. There he goes.
Well done, Phil.
Thank you. With the way the rod violently bent, I thought we were in for something bigger than that. That's probably not the most elegant of casts, but it's the best the shoulder's doing at the minute. But we're getting the lead out there and we're getting a few fish, so not complaining. Yeah, it's been a bit slow. Just keep the baits out there, that's the main thing. He's got a double hook up. Yay! On the little rod. Oh, I think you're winning on numbers today.
Just small ones again. It's all small stuff for you. Only wee fishes though. No, it's had little wee hooks again. I think they're size 6 or something.
Yeah, my circles are a 6.
Oh, aye.
They're taking those deep though, haven't they?
But I'll get them out.
Yeah.
Get them out with the discords.
Nice little fish though. This is a dab that Gordon's caught, and it's a real interesting green colour on the back, and underneath it's sort of got these markings. But we're pretty sure that is definitely a dab. Time to get it back though. What a day, it's been really great. Right enjoyed it, you know. It's not been hauling fish out all the time, but that's not what it's about. It's about being out on the beach and just enjoying it, and that is what I've done. I really have enjoyed myself today. Gordon's been great company. We've had a good old chat, learned a few things from him as well. Right, so we were just saying we've been here over 8 hours. That's why we sat in the boxes, resting ourselves up a bit. We've had a great time, haven't we?
Oh, great time. It's been a lovely day.
You've had plenty of fish.
Oh, you did. You've had a few and all.
Oh, we've had a few, yeah.
But they've all been small fish today.
Yeah.
It's just been a run of small fish.
Yeah. Fascinating, that green one you've just had. That
was really unusual, like.
Yeah.
Unusual.
I'll have a look in my books when I get back and see about that.
I just wonder if he's maybe been changing his camouflage, if he's been in them on green seaweed or something like that.
Could be.
Could be something like that.
Yeah. So we've fished from low water right the way up to high water, and probably back down about 2.5 hours. So we've had a good long fish today. It's been really interesting. I've really enjoyed myself out here. The weather's picked up. At Alpus 3 this morning, it was chucking it down, and I thought I was going to be in for a really wet day.
Oh, I thought it was in for that and all.
It's picked up, but it's been really nice. Great company. We've had
Great
some good company.
Yeah, magic company. Really good.
So I hope you've enjoyed being along with us. I hope you go along and have a look on Gordon's channel, Fishing Things, and I'll put a link in the description below. Go and have a look on there.
Go subscribe.
And yeah, see what we've both been up to. He's made a video today as well, as you've probably seen. So have a look at what he's been up to as well. Okay, it's bye from me, tight lines from D.
And I'll catch you after for me.
See ya.